Hey y'all, welcome back to my kitchen here at My Table 3. If you're new and coming over for the Dipcember collaboration, nice to see you. My name is Carrie and it's great to have you here. Today, like I said, I am taking part in the collaboration called Dipcember, hosted by our lovely and my dear friend Angela over at the Inquisitive Farm Wife. I will have her channel linked below as well as the playlist. After you get done watching this video, go ahead and check that play out because they are going to have tons of delicious dips all month long, Monday through Friday, one a day. You don't want to miss it. Who doesn't need more dip recipes? It'd be so great to add new ones to your list. I know I have been enjoying them so far. I also want to mention that Angela is having a live giveaway over on her channel for Dipcember on January the 3rd. So mark your calendars for that at 6 p.m. Central Standard Time. She'll be giving away some door prizes and lots of fun over there. I also wanted to take just a quick minute to thank our sponsor that is sponsoring Angela's giveaway. They have been very generous with us and sent some of us collaborators some of their products. I had never tried Anderson House Foods before, but they really blessed me with several of their dip mixes. There are this Chipotle taco dip mix that looks delicious. There was a classic spinach artichoke dip. You guys, they have some really great ones on their website. So I'm going to put the link below. And then this avocado dill green goddess, which I'm going to make for you guys today because I'm super curious, or in this video. I don't know if it'll be today, maybe another day, but in this video you will see it because I'm going to make it dairy free. So it sounds delicious and we're going to have it with our lunch. They also do more than just dips. They do bacon mixes and soup mixes. Look at that. Is that not pretty? This one is a loaded potato soup mix, and this one is a broccoli cheddar soup mix. Like I said, I was not familiar. I actually had never heard of Anderson House, so I think they were also previously Frontier Soup. So some of theirs will say Frontier Soup. Same people. They are a small family-based company, which I like, and the main thing that I like is that their recipes is simple. They give you everything that you need to add to make this broccoli cheddar soup, and listen to the ingredients. Rice, potatoes, broccoli, carrots, onions, bell peppers, and bay leaves. Like, seriously, very clean, right? And it just looks like freeze-dried vegetables and some seasonings and stuff. So really clean ingredients. So super simple if you need quick meals. These would also make amazing gifts, I think. So I may have to order some for some family gifts because they're really good. But stick around. First, we're going to make my roasted red pepper hummus because I'm going to do a few lighter dips for you. Not really fat-free because the avocado in this dip and then the olive oil in the hummus, but they are dairy-free. And maybe if you have some people coming over that need dairy-free or just want something a little bit tastier, a little bit savory without dairy and a lot of fat, try these two. So this will be the one we do from Anderson House, and I'm excited. So let's get to it, guys. Here's a quick look at the simple ingredients you will need to make this roasted red pepper hummus. And we'll start with the main character or the main ingredient in this recipe. It is chickpeas or garbanzo beans. I can mine, so I always have them. We eat a lot of these. I have a video about how I use them to make chickpea curry. I'll link that up top here. But I am going to drain these, but I'm going to keep that liquid that's in there because I will use that in my hummus. So if you're using canned from the store, you would probably need at least two 15-ounce cans of chickpeas or garbanzo beans. Drain them into a bowl and keep your juice. This is tahini or sesame seeds that I've ground up. I make my own because it is super expensive, but I just buy sesame seeds and make my own. I'll stir that up in there, and then we'll add a couple of tablespoons of that to the hummus. I have a good olive oil. If you use olive oil, make sure it's a good one with a good flavor. Then a little bit of lemon juice. Again, I've talked about this. This is my favorite lemon juice. I get this from Azure. The reason I like it is because it comes in, of course, glass bottles. And you can buy one or buy the case. And the only ingredients is organic lemon juice. No preservatives or anything like that. And then to flavor our hummus today, we're going to do red pepper hummus. So I do have some cheat item here. Instead of roasting the red bell pepper, I have these in my pantry, so I am going to use those. They are just red bell peppers that they have roasted. You can see some of the char already, so those are not very expensive. You can grab them at Walmart or a grocery store. I do put a little bit of cumin in mine, some salt, and some fresh garlic. So I will be back and show you how I measure all that out in the blender, and we can make some fresh, yummy, homemade red pepper hummus. So let's get together and start. So I got my chickpeas drained. I pulled out about a small red pepper worth. You can tell it did not take up the whole jar. Again, you can see how they've roasted these peppers, so they have those char marks. If you want to go ahead and roast your peppers your own, you can totally do that, but this is my time saver and a sanity saver on busy times for me. So I'm going to start my drained chickpeas. There still is a little bit of liquid in here because I didn't run it through a strainer, so I'm just going to pour those in. This is a Vitamix, so it needs a little bit of liquid down there to really take off anyway. So we'll do that. I'm going to go ahead and use a couple tablespoons of tahini, and I mean like these big spoons. The tahini really gives it a nice savory nuttiness, and if you had hummus before in the store, it most likely all has tahini in it, but I just like making my own. You can buy at the store on the close to the peanut butters and stuff like that, or maybe even close to the ethnic food aisle, like where the Indian food or Asian foods in that area, you can usually find tahini if it's not near your peanut butters. But I just buy bulk sesame seeds and grind my own, and it's super easy. So after that, I'm going to go ahead and put in the roasted red pepper. And like I said, that's probably a small one, a small red pepper if you want to roast your own. And then I'm going to put in about a teaspoon of cumin. I'll have this recipe just typed out for you guys below. It's not on my blog. I haven't put it in there yet, but we eat it a lot. So I'll type it out for you. And I mostly eyeball it, but I can tell you a recipe that will get you a base recipe, and then you can adjust flavors as you need it. And so then I'm going to put in about a teaspoon of salt, maybe a half a teaspoon, because this is just a single batch. Yeah, there we go. That was just kosher salt. Then I'm going to put in about a tablespoon of lemon juice. You could do lime juice if you wanted to. I just use what I have on hand, which a lot of times is the lemon juice. So here is the water that I drained, or the chickpea liquid that I drained. So we're keeping that. I'm going to go ahead and turn this around. And I'm going to go ahead and blend it up. Hopefully it won't be too loud for you guys. And this is the olive oil. I'm just going to drizzle it in. It's probably honestly about 1/4 of a cup of olive oil altogether. But if you want to lighten it up, you could use more of the chickpea water. And that will thin this out without using much oil. But a really good olive oil gives it a good flavor. If you don't want to use olive oil, you could use avocado oil, and it works just as well. So let me go ahead and turn this on and see how we go. I'm just going to let that work. And then I am going to go ahead and drizzle in the olive oil, because it doesn't look like it's going to need much water. Like I said, about 1/4 of a cup of olive oil is what I'm going to start with. So now I'm going to turn this up just a little bit, guys. Hopefully it won't be too loud for you, and get it really smooth. You may like yours chunky. I like ours really smooth, so I'm going to go ahead and turn it up a little bit. Here we go. Let me check on it. I'm going to taste it really quick and see what it tastes like. It's got a really nice color because of those red peppers. It's really good. Now, I do like the taste of the tahini. The tahini, it does have a really strong nuttiness. So you may want to start with a tablespoon and then go from there, because it is really strong. Excuse me. So one thing I did forget to put in there is the garlic. So let me go ahead and do that. And I am just going to do a small clove, and I'm just going to throw it in there and buzz it up. If you don't like raw garlic, you could absolutely saute it, you know, or you could even, if you wanted to, you could simmer your garlic in your olive oil before you pour it in, and then you would have that. But this is just one small clove. I'm going to throw it in there, and I am going to add a touch more lemon juice, and that's it. Let me buzz it one more time. I want to buzz it pretty good so it'll chop up that garlic. And in this amount, one size clove that I use would be really good, so it doesn't overpower the pepper flavor. Okay. Can you see that? I don't know if the camera will do it justice, but it's a really pretty reddish color. I'm going to go ahead and get this in a bowl and dress it up and show you how I serve it with some jicama and some cucumbers. It would be really pretty since you're doing it for the holidays. You could put it on a platter, serve it with little cherry tomatoes, some sliced cucumbers, some jicama, different bright colored vegetables, maybe some sliced green bell peppers, red bell peppers, and be really colorful dip tray for the holidays. You know, lots of reds and greens. So let me show you how I serve this in a white bowl, and then we'll finish out the video. All right, you guys, here is how I would plate up this red pepper hummus. I simply poured it into a bowl. This is just a pretty white bowl, so it would go good on a platter. Then I poured it, and I kind of made a little well with my spoon, and I drizzled in some more of the Greek olive oil that I had. You don't have to do that if you want to. Sprinkle with some coarse salt, and I even put a couple of pieces of those red peppers there. That way it would kind of give your guests an idea. And then the sprinkle you see over it is just paprika that I put on there for more color. So that is how I would serve this red pepper hummus on my dip tray for the holidays. You know, like I said before, not all your dips have to be full of dairy and very super rich, but don't get me wrong, because both of these dips I've showed you, this red pepper hummus that I've made here, and then also the avocado deal green goddess that I'm going to show you next are delicious, and they are both dairy free and a lot lighter than, say, your cream cheese based dips or your cheese balls. But it's a great way to throw in a couple healthy mixes in there for your guests. Maybe you have somebody that's dairy free, or maybe you just want to have it light, you know, because we do eat a lot of heavy rich foods during the holidays, and this is a way to get some healthy fats with the olive oil and some protein from the chickpeas, and then the non-dairy option. So I hope you enjoyed seeing this red pepper hummus. Now let me show you how I do the green goddess dip from Anderson House. So really quickly, I'm going to show you how to whip up one of these Anderson House avocado dill green goddess dip. It sounds delicious, and we are going to have it today with some of our lunch. And let me show you what I'm going to use really quick. So you need 3 large avocados. Unfortunately, I couldn't find large, so I have these. But I have avocado, and I'm going to open this one and scoop out the flesh. And then you need a ½ cup of Greek yogurt. Today I am keeping it dairy free, so I'm going to use Silk almond milk yogurt. And you need lemon juice and 1 pack of the green, this green goddess dip mix. And the great thing about this is it comes 2 packs. And the first thing, so you get 2 different times you can make this dip mix. So the first thing I'm going to do is this tells a little bit about their family. Anderson House, and I'll link to their website and stuff below, because they have a great story, and I love to hear about small businesses like this run by families. And then here are the directions. So the first thing I need to do is I need to put a ½ cup of water, which it tells you what you need right here, in a saucepan, and get this boiling for 5 minutes. So I'll be back after I have that ready, and we will mix up this green goddess dip really quick. Okay guys, so I got my 3 avocados mashed up. The instructions say that you can mix this with a hand mixer or something like that, but you can leave it, just mash it with a fork if you want a little bit chunky, which is I want to do, because the almond milk yogurt is not going to be as thick as like a traditional Greek yogurt, because it just doesn't get thick like a milk yogurt would. So I wanted mine a little bit chunky. So now I'm going to add 1 cup of the almond milk yogurt. I'm sorry, a ½ cup. Make sure I get all that out. And this is plain. This is not vanilla or any kind of flavor. It's just plain almond milk yogurt. You would use plain Greek yogurt. Okay, and then you need a tablespoon of lemon juice. And this is my favorite lemon juice. I get this from Azure Standard. It's in a glass bottle, and it's nothing but organic lemon juice. So I love that. All right, so tablespoon of lemon juice. That's going to help with flavor, but it's also going to help your avocado not turn brown. And then this is the contents of the dip packet that I boiled or simmered for 5 minutes as they instructed. So let me add that. And that just looks like it has a lot of goodness in it. And actually, one thing I have This is a newer company to me, and when they sent me this box, I was so thrilled to get to try them. And one thing that I like is that if you look at their products, they are let's see if I can get it close. Probably can't, but right here you'll see that all this contains is parsley, dill, celery salt, garlic, and shallot. So very simple, very clean ingredients that are going to add a lot of flavor to this dip. Alright, so I'm going to mix this up. And of course it's green goddess, so it's going to have a green hue to it. I'm going to mix it up really good, and then I'm going to refrigerate it for a couple hours. It's said to refrigerate up to 2 hours before serving. I'm sure it'll thicken up some, and then all those delicious flavors will marry together. Look at that. Oh, so here's a look at our lunch. This is some lobianis, which is basically a vegan bean stuffed bread. My son wanted some Fritos, and there is the avocado deal green goddess mix from the Anderson House collection. So I did make it vegan as well using that almond milk yogurt, and there you have it. Is so flavorful. You can't even tell that that's almond milk yogurt, and the herbs and stuff from the dip mix really jazzed up those avocados. So it's going to be really great with those bean breads and the Fritos. Okay, guys, so I hope you have loved both of these dips that I have shared with you today. It has been so fun joining in with Angela for Dipcember. There have been amazing videos so far, so don't forget that playlist that I've linked below. After you watch this one, go click through it and watch all those videos. Be sure you leave some comment for those creators. Tell them you've enjoyed watching their videos, and stay tuned for the rest of the month because there are more videos. Remember, Monday through Friday, you can always check that playlist. And then don't forget that the giveaway, the live giveaway on Angela's channel, The Inquisitive Farm Wife, on January the 3rd at 6 p.m. So thanks again, guys, for stopping by. Hope you enjoy the recipes, and I hope you are having a Merry Christmas and a Happy Holidays. And I will see you guys on the next one.